Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. And then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. Today we're going to jump into our Raggedy Ann collection. We'll start off with this little Raggedy Ann Dolls of the Month from Applause. She's worth about $15. Then we have this little crafty Raggedy Ann and Andy vintage figure set worth $8 and a little vintage pencil sharpener worth about $12. We have this vintage Raggedy Ann doll on a lamp base that's worth about $20. This little vintage wood purse from the 70s of Raggedy Ann and Andy worth about $15. And then a box, Life is Full of Blossoms Raggedy Ann doll worth about $20. Then we have this Playmobil, a musical mobile that goes above a baby bed. It's still in the box, worth about $20 from the 70s. Then we have this vintage Raggedy Ann doll vase in her yellow clothes, worth about $20. And this little plastic Raggedy Ann figure, I think it's an old night light. It's worth about $20. Then we have these two Raggedy Ann and Andy ceramic figures worth about $15 for the set. And then a little ceramic Raggedy Andy worth about $15. And then we have this handmade Raggedy Ann pillow doll worth about $15. And then this really cute handmade Andy in his green shirt and shorts worth about $15. And then these two original small dolls, they're worth about $15 for the set. And then we have this large Raggedy Ann in the red shirt and white apron worth about $20. This really old vintage Raggedy Andy figure worth about $15. A little musical top, just the top of it from a music box, worth probably $5. And then this vintage mug's worth about $10. And then this stapler is worth about $18. And then we have this blue dress Raggedy Ann plastic vase that's vintage, worth about $20. We have a Raggedy Andy and a Raggedy Ann vintage cookie jar, and they're each worth about $35. And then we have some Raggedy Ann dolls. This one's worth about $15. She's kind of like your classic one. And then the next one we have is one that's in a red outfit, and she's also worth about $15. And then anytime you can get them in a set, they're worth a little bit more. So here we have a classic Raggedy Andy. So since there are two of them, they're worth about $20 each. And then the Raggedy Ann that goes with him also worth about $20. So that's $40 for the set. And then we have Raggedy Ann in her pink nightgown and pink fuzzy slippers. She's worth about $20. We have this vintage seesaw Raggedy Ann and Andy lamp worth about $40. Then we have these two old books. We'll say about $6 for the set. And then we have these little God Bless America Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls. They're worth about $8 each. And then the Andy one still has the tag on him. And this really cool large crocheted Raggedy Ann's worth about $25. And then we have these brass key Raggedy Andy and Raggedy Ann dolls in their Christmas outfits. And they're both worth about $50 each. And then we have the classic dolls. Raggedy Ann is worth about $35 and Raggedy Andy's worth about $30. Then we have these cool wall hangings. They're worth about $20 for the set. And then we also have it in the African American set, which I thought would be worth a little bit more, but I did also find a low price of $20 for it on eBay. Then we have Raggedy Ann up here on the wall laying down. She's worth about $15. And then the little ceramic heads are worth about $20 for the set. The cool vintage mirror is worth about $30. I have all kinds of stuff on the wall. This little Jesus sign that says, "I saw that," he's worth $8. And the little Peanuts Christmas plaque there is worth about $12. The little Simpsons clock is worth $100. It was so valuable. And then I think we have one more thing over here in the far corner. I have a little Snoopy wreath that's worth about $25. This Raggedy Ann and Andy toy box I got at the Endless Yard Sale in Alabama that I paid $20 for, and it's worth $75. Then we have a couple pillowcases. They're vintage, and they're worth about $8 each. I didn't even know they were in there. And then that picture I took off the wall that I missed a while ago, it's worth about $10. And then this cool vintage trash can, it's worth about $30. Then I have a set of Raggedy Ann and Andy puppets I had never seen. I just picked these up at the flea market, and they're worth $40. Then we have this little mini figure. She's worth about $5. And then this PVC figure, she's worth about $8. And then a ceramic figure worth about $6. Then I have this old light switch that's worth about $12. And Tommy and Kelly as Raggedy Ann and Andy, they're worth $26. And this book is worth $6. Then we have this Raggedy Ann plush. She's worth about $15. She's in really good shape. And then we have this Raggedy Ann and Andy Playhouse, and it's worth about $60. And this little country Raggedy Ann plush, she's worth about $7. Then we have this really large Raggedy Andy plush, about 36 inches. He's at least worth $25, maybe more than that. We have this little set of plush dolls here. They're worth about $30 for the set. They're in great shape. Little Andy doll in his house coat's worth about $7. And then this Andy, that's kind of the medium size. He's worth about $15. And then both of these are worth about $15 each. So that's another $30 we can add to the set. Then we have a little pillow plush of Andy. He's worth about $7. And then a little vintage Raggedy Ann. She's pretty old. We'll say about $10 for her since she's a little beat up and loved. And then here's another one also worth about $10. And this Raggedy Andy in the yellow shirt's worth about $15. And then this one with the embroidered apron's worth about $15. Another one, $15. This size and quality, they're usually about $15. And I would say $15 on this one. Then we have a couple more ceramic wall hangings. They're worth about $10 each. And then we have the cowboy Raggedy Ann and Andy, and they're worth about $45 for the set. This 3-foot tall plastic doll is worth $100 from 1973 on the left. And then these two sets of large plush dolls are worth $40 a set. And then this giant Raggedy Ann doll I got at an estate sale is worth about $75. Well, with this being our 164th video of value in my toy collection, our total was $480,797. And then when we add our Raggedy Ann and Andy collection, we can add another $1,805 to our total, which makes our grand total $482,602 for episode 165 of Value in My Toy Collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more toy videos, and if you want to follow my journey or see the toys up close, you can follow me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.